Yo, Coach Marshall kicking knowledge, higher ed collage, mind open wide, thoughts bridge the mileage, whistle round the neck, wisdom in the flex, podcast vibes, breaking through the plex. From court to the board, lessons never hoard, grit and grind hustle, hear that lion's roar, more than a coach, stories to encroach, life's game plan, he the master with the approach, more than a coach, Coach Marshall be the guide, lessons for life, take it all in stride, podcast dropping gems, knowledge nationwide, together we rise, unity can't divide, life's more than X's and O's, destinies composed, breaking every chain, no limits to the flows, strategy and passion, top tier fashion, Marshall on the mic, lights, camera, action, heart of a lion, vision.
And the one thing I could say is powerful when Black men recognize how great we could be together.
That's right.
How great our minds could be, how great our hearts and our souls could be to make things better for our community, because that's what it's all about. It ain't about us riding the best motorcycle. It ain't about us having the biggest house or baddest car. What can you do to impact this community and make it better for all of us? And that's what this thing is about. Now, hey, and that's what More Than a Coach is all about.
What's up, y'all? What's up? This your boy, Coach Marshall from the More Than a Coach podcast. And y'all, tonight, I got a special interview. It's like family, my brother. And we're going to get on here tonight. We're going to chop it up, about some things that's going on in our city, our community, and in this media world, me and him here. So my thing is, fellas, and everybody that's out there, I'm glad y'all tuning in tonight to this another special edition of the More Than a Coach podcast. But y'all already know, before I get started, always got to give thanks to Marshall Media for all the support, for having my back, from the podcast shows, the educational shows, the Mr. and Mrs. Marshall podcast. So shout out to Marshall Media, which would be me. No, I'm just playing. And also to y'all, make sure y'all get out there and y'all go support these local podcast shows, y'all. Everybody got a different flavor, whether you into politics, life, relationships, music, education. Y'all got to check out. If you just want to have some fun, they bring it all, y'all. From Yatlife Chronicles, Dick and Conversations. You got Let's Rap with Cat. You got TDFA, 1804 Show, 989 The Bean. And of course, my brother, Mr. Danye Jones, is Something Every Yay podcast. So y'all make sure y'all check out these local podcasts. Every last one on bring the heat, good knowledge, good people. I appreciate that. Saginaw, get ready. February 13th, my brother, Mr. Boney the Cockaroo, and Mr. Dick Dickerson, Saginaw's own, y'all. They'll be hosting a comedy competition thing here in Saginaw on Friday night, and then turn around on Saturday night, February 14th at 9:30 p.m. at 3218 East Genesee, the Big House Comedy Show, y'all, with the host, Boney Cockaroo, music by DJ Socks. Then you got everybody's favorite cousin. You got Mr. Dick Dickerson going to be there, a couple Saginaw comedians, Quincy Thompson and Terrell West. So y'all make sure y'all get out there. If you ain't doing nothing on Valentine's Day, y'all go take your special lady and y'all go check out this comedy show, y'all, because they funny, trust me. Every last one on. And also coming soon to the Saginaw Mall, Ultimate Epperson Dogs. Yo, I done tried it. Got good hot dogs, good burgers, and they got a list of other food on there. So y'all make sure y'all get out there and try it and go support another local Black business here in Saginaw, y'all. And speaking of Black business, if you ain't been out there yet, the Black Brew Cafe. Trust me, y'all. I went the other day. They open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Hey, they got a lot going on over there, y'all. Good breakfast, good coffee if you drink coffee. Chocolate chip cookies was off the hook. So y'all make sure y'all go check it out. It's at location 808 North Michigan Avenue, Saginaw, 48602. And you can call for tours because they got office space up in there that you can rent out too, y'all. And you can call at 989-270-1324. Y'all make sure y'all go support and patronize the black business here in our city, y'all. They need it. We have to do that for each other. So, y'all, with no further delay, tonight I'm bringing my brother on, Mr. Yatlife Chronicles. If y'all didn't caught me and him, we done had a couple shows together. And every time we get together, y'all, it's nothing but love. You know, the man full of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. And we're going to chop it up, y'all. My favorite phrase, we're stronger together than separated. That's my brother, y'all. So, hey, everybody, join me and welcome my brother, Mr. Yatlife Chronicles, to the More
What
Than a
it
Coach
do?
podcast. What's up, bro?
Man, what it do?
Man, you
Let me make
already
sure
know,
I got
man.
this the right way. Okay,
Oh,
do
yeah.
I?
You
Let me
looking
turn it this
good
way.
over there. There you go,
Okay,
right
am I
there.
full screen now?
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
See you.
Man, I ain't been virtual in so long.
Man, I know you be on it, bro. You be on it. You
You
know,
know what I'm
love is
saying,
his
man? I'm
gift.
glad to see you back, though, man. I wish you the best, man. I'm happy to see you back, man.
Yeah,
With that, the situation you just went through, man. It's glad, man.
man. Yeah.
It's definitely good to see you back.
Appreciate it, bro. I'm still dealing with it. I still can't get that full motion yet, but I'm still in therapy making it happen though, bro. One day at a time. But
One
I
day
had
at
to
a
get back.
time, man.
I had to get back on this grind, man. Been missing it, man. For real.
I'm telling you, man. Listen, when I went through my little situation too, man, I couldn't wait to get back at it. When I was in the
Mhm.
hospital the whole time, I was thinking like, man, I can't wait to get back out there, man, and get back in the mix, man. Get back in that traffic.
Exactly. So, bro, I see you sitting over there with that fresh old Yatlife Chronicles gear on. And tell everybody about what Yatlife Chronicles mean, man.
Yacht Life Chronicles means it's me putting my adversity on the table to be able to help somebody else and to let people know out of that they come from prison, like
Mm-hmm.
myself, as being an underachiever, that there are opportunities out here for us.
That's right.
We might not have been to college, we might not have got the master's degree,
Mhm.
we might not have got the big corporate jobs, you know what I'm saying? So with this new era and this digital era, the internet has made a way for us to all have a voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yacht Life Chronicles was birthed through books.
Mm.
Me reading books, man, and studying books and studying philosophy, studying my history, studying law. And man, just my cup was so full, man, to the point where I say, man, I need to pour in other people's cup.
Mm.
I need to pour in other people. So Y'all Life Chronicles, man. My podcast is based on we better together than separated.
Right.
But Y'all Life Chronicles is me placing my adversity, man, on the table, man, to be able to help somebody else and bringing other people in as well. That's a voice that can help somebody else be able to get from one side of life to the next.
That's right. I like that, man. I like that. So, are you selling your merchandise, or right now it's all just you advertising it right now?
Nah, we selling this, man. We got hats,
Okay.
we got sweatshirts, man. Girls come get these pink hats. I got all fruity colors. I'm actually on Shopify as well.
Okay.
Uh, got t-shirts, but I know it's still winter, so let me so it's still winter. Got the Yacht Life
Oh yeah.
Chronicles. Got the Yacht Life Chronicles selling these for 45. T-shirts is 25. Uh, uh, we got the Yacht Life Chronicles
Mm.
with the puff on it,
Okay.
you
Oh
know.
yeah.
Yeah, so this is a real nice one too. I'm gonna show y'all. This is a real nice one.
Oh
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So,
Like that.
man, y'all want to stay warm, man. Make sure y'all holler at me, man. Get them scullies, man. Get them sweatshirts.
That's right. Well, I might have to come by and grab me one too, man. You know, I
Oh
love
man,
the
I
club,
definitely got you something together too.
for
I
real. I
definitely
don't
got you
know
something
if
together.
you see it. I'm rocking that TDFA Mike Donald tonight.
Man, I'm telling you, man, I got a lot of t-shirts. Mike Donald, I just took a t-shirt off earlier.
Hmm. Yep,
TDFA.
that's right. So man,
But
you
with the
know,
clothes, man, with the clothes, I love this cricket. I love cricket space design, man. I love being an
mm,
artist when it comes to the clothes, man. Being able to create because I try
yeah,
to keep my clothing brand and my podcast separate, right?
yeah, yeah.
So I'm not. I don't. I try not to mix the two. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I want each entity to have its own identity. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I want my clothing line to have its own identity. I want my podcast to have its own identity.
yep,
You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep them separate. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But I love, man, being on that cricket space, man. It brings out. It's a skill, you know what I'm saying. I'm
Mhm.
into learning skills, man, and I found out that it's a lucrative skill. You know what I'm saying
Yeah.
that I learned. You know,
No, you doing your thing with it too, man. So that's good. So I hope people hear this and see the stuff that you designing, having that creativity mind, man, and come support, man. Like I said earlier, we gotta support our local black businesses, man, and reach back and help a brother out or a sister that's out here, man. So that's cool, man.
yeah,
So I was
because
doing
at the end, go ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead, finish up.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, man, like I say, we need that support from our black community, man. For us to go anywhere, we need the support of our people first. If our people don't support us,
Yeah,
then you know what I'm saying. I
it's
mean,
true.
that's why a lot of businesses don't get off the ground, or a lot of businesses never get started, or end up going out of businesses because
Yep,
it's not enough support.
that's
You
right.
know.
And you gotta keep grinding, man. Like even in this media world we in, where I'm flipping and doing all these other things, like you said, trying to keep things separate from the podcast, the photography, the
Mhm.
music. But at the same time, you gotta stay grinding. And if you believe in yourself first, then can't nothing stop you. And that's just how
Man,
I believe.
can't nothing stop you. You're right.
Yeah. So man, I've been watching you lately, man, and you
Mhm.
didn't kind of flip the script a little bit, man. You out here on this local rap scene, bro. How that's been?
Man, I'm loving that, man.
Mm,
I feel like we was just talking about support, right? I feel
yep.
like our Saginaw artists, man, they need this push. We
Mm,
got the talent, we
yeah.
have the talent, and we have the skills and ability. Like these artists are top notch artists that we got here in Saginaw, man. As
Hmm.
from the HBK Bulls to the Max Hillies to the
Yeah.
Bankroll G's, you know what I'm saying, man, to all these boys, man. They all
Yeah.
top notch artists, man. They just ain't made it to that status yet. So with
Hmm.
Yatlife Chronicles, man, I'm always gonna put a light on them. I'm always gonna be there to podcast them. We
Hmm.
got 100 grand out there going crazy in Sun Valley, man. And like I said, I've been raised like I come from, the Rock the Bill era, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Run DMC, LL Cool J. I come
Hmm.
from the NWA era. So I've been studying hip hop and loving the music all my life, right?
Yeah.
So that chemistry with me and these artists, it goes so good together because of my history with hip hop.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that inbox me and send me their music, this and that, but to be on my show, I gotta like your music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta
I
like
feel
your
you.
music and you gotta have some motion. I
Yep.
mean, like we just can't like even right now, you know what I'm saying? We're still trying to get a lot of these artists on stage, man. We're trying to build some events for them, man, so that
Hmm.
they can start getting the exposure that they need. They can start branding themselves and they can start making some money, you
Yeah.
know.
And I think that's what a lot of them have to do. And I think they got to come and be that versatile. Come with your
Mhm.
street version, but also come with another clean version so it can get some play here and there
Mhm.
or at games and stuff like that, so people can hear. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I think that help a lot of them out too, man. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
because like you said, right now, I can go to a game and I might hear some HBK playing and stuff, but you want to hear some of them other cats too, because like you said, there's some fire. Just like you had Munchie on that other day, man. Wow.
Mhm.
And I listened to him, man. Didn't even know he was like that, bro. But I'm
Oh,
very
you talk
impressed.
about Ugly Money Punch,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
and I'm talking about man got the streets on fire right now.
yeah.
You
Punch
know,
that.
he got his what's that making a tape 2 out now.
Okay.
You know, he got Sleepwalking out with 100 grand.
Yep, yep.
Man, they got some heat around here, man.
They
Them
got
boys
some
all
heat.
on Apple Music too.
Yeah, that's what he sent me that. So I got to I've been listening to 100 grand, so I got to listen to it, do a
He
review, and
really laying the blueprint down,
yeah,
man, for
you
people to
know,
follow. You know, man, listen, he don't get tired.
that's all right, man.
He is on go mode. And like I say, it's just been 30 days. We just been 30 days into the month. You
Yeah,
know, imagine what 90 days gonna look like.
that's right. And you
Mhm.
like you said, you've been interviewing a lot of them. I got to see Bankroll G. And it's so funny, all these guys, man. I used to coach majority of them. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? And then to see them switch lanes up, and now they into this music business, man. It just lets you
Mhm.
know, like, man, that's something, man. So no, but I like what you and Kat doing on that platform, man. So keep that up
Mhm.
because the kids need it. Well, I
Yeah.
ain't gonna call them. Well, they're younger than us, but
Yeah.
the young artists need it,
Yeah, they
man.
need that exposure, man. And like I say, even when you working with them, you know, they need
Hmm.
to be tapped into your audience. You know,
Yeah,
they got to go around on all these podcasts and sit down and talk to everybody, you know.
yep.
You know, I'm just looking at my boy Stoner Reese down there in Flint. You know, he was on
Mm.
Kid L podcast. You know, they almost had 100 views, man. So
Wow.
it's a lot of people that's gonna make it this year.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah,
that's it. So
it's a lot of the wheels turning, and it's time for some new faces to be out there, man. And I think
yeah,
Saginaw is gonna be one of those ones, man, where a lot of
yeah,
these faces, man, you're gonna be start seeing, man, out there in that bigger arena, that
yeah. Because
bigger rap
it's
arena.
time. It's
Yep.
time. You know what I'm saying? We got our own
Yeah.
different unique style, man, different music,
Hmm.
So to any of y'all that's listening though, well, don't give up on your dream. Whatever somebody tell you that's negative, man, squash all that crap, man, and go on and keep pushing forward and make it happen. Cause we're gonna be there to support and promote and put them out there, man. So yeah. So
Definitely.
I like that. For real. So man, question for you, bro. What book, movie, or show completely changed your perspective in your life?
Mine is the Master by James Allen. That
Mm,
book, Mine is the Master by James Allen.
okay.
It's over 100 years old. It's before
Wow.
aviation. When I read it, you know, he the one that wrote think as a man thinketh.
Yeah.
Um, and after I read that book, man, it just changed my thought process, the way I looked at life. It gave
Mm,
me some understanding. It gave me healing. It gave me a duty because after reading that book, it made me write my own. You know, that's
mm,
gonna be currently coming out soon,
yeah.
and I still study it today. You know what I'm saying? Like with books with me, I don't have books that, you know, I read self advancement books.
Yeah.
So I would never read a book and put it to the side and be like, I'm done. No, these
Okay.
books I read constantly every day. I'm always going back, referencing them to other people. If something I go through in life, I go to that chapter and read that chapter just to, you know, just to get uh, a validation of what I need and what I'm looking for at that time, far as wisdom and knowledge is concerned, man. Because
Mm,
one thing, man, I'm a big fan of philosophy.
okay. I like that, man. That's
Because the
powerful.
thing with people got to understand this, right? Material things get old, people get old, and we die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the wisdom, the philosophy live forever.
Hmm.
The
That's
the
true.
wisdom, I just told you that book by James Allen is 100 years old.
100 years old.
We don't remember no shoes. We don't have no shoes that's 100 years old. We don't have no
No,
clothing lines that's 100. You know what I'm saying? That
that's
last
right.
hundreds of years. And when a car come out today, it's a new one that come out. That we ain't got no
Yep.
car from 100 years old. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? But the thing about wisdom and knowledge is that the wisdom and the knowledge is gonna outlive human beings. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So you always want to be wrapped up in the philosophy of life. You always want to be wrapped up in the wisdom of life because that's where you get your principles and that's where you get your methods to life from. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? You
Oh
know,
yeah.
that's why this literature has been here so long. You know,
Yeah.
this literature, it will never fade. You know, from Plutarch to Shakespeare, you know what I'm saying, to the Machiavellis of the world. I mean, like
Yeah.
all these writers, man, all these boys, man, like one of the greatest book I read too was the Prosperity Bible. You know, you gotta read the
Mm.
Prosperity Bible, man. Them
Mm.
them them books got jewels in it, man. And I'm telling you, you're gonna be a different person. Once you read it from beginning to end, by the time you
Yeah.
get to the end, you're gonna be a totally different person.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to do that because I ain't got nothing but time right now to sit
Mm,
around and read and everything. And I know
yep.
talking to you before, man, that kind of like motivated me. Writing was hard for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I picked up the mic since I love talking on the mic, and I
Hmm.
started an audio book. I'm in my
Yeah.
fourth chapter out of 10 right now, so I'm working on that. It's
And
basically
you know
about
what? Take your
huh?
time. Take
Oh
your
yeah,
time. One thing I learned, don't be in a rush, man. Because
no,
at the end of the day, when it comes to a book, man, that's your baby. You know what I'm saying? You
hmm
wanna you wanna you wanna be you want to treat it and nurture it just like a newborn baby. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You want to make sure everything is right because this is something, man, that can put you on the New York Times bestseller list.
mm,
You know, so you want to craft it in a way as to where it's appealing to and attractive to everybody,
hmm
and it's getting your message out there at the same time. You know,
yep,
so I tell people all the time, don't be in a rush. And then I mean, man, we got so many things to help us now, man. As far as these Chat GPT assistants, like you know,
hmm
I write mine on Google Docs. You know, I do
okay,
my research. You know what I'm saying? I've been able to go to Chat GPT, get facts. Like, man, it's like,
hmm.
man, it's man, it's fun. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
even lie.
yo, it is
It's
true.
fun.
And like with me, mine is more like a personal one about my life, right?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Since it was my first book, like you said, I want to have something around. So when I'm gone, people say, man, I remember Coach. Y'all check this out. So when I was doing it, for 1 minute, had to stop. Like it's been right now in the process of 6 months, but I had to stop because, you open up some wounds and you got to deal with all that too. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So it helped me to deal with a lot of stuff and get through things. But no, I enjoyed that process right there, though. That's for
Hmm.
real. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, because it's therapy.
Mm-hmm. That's
It's
true.
definitely therapeutic. You know, like my book, Invest into the Garden of Your Mind.
Mm.
Um, it's just basically planting seeds in the mind to make you think.
Yeah.
You know, and just being able to, because we have so many weeds growing up here. Sometimes we want to be able
Mm.
to weed out the weeds of ignorance. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And,
Yep.
and put some type of intellect down off in there.
Mm.
Then I got a book, man. Based on our history, based on religion, um,
Mm.
based on money,
Okay.
man, that, a lot of facts, a lot of law, a lot of people ain't gonna like it, but like I
Mm-hmm.
said, the story gotta be told, man. A lot of our history, our people don't know.
Yeah.
And they just go on what somebody else tell them. You got a lot of people that's lazy nowadays, man. They
Mm.
rather they rather for somebody to just tell them something versus them getting the information themselves. I remember when I
Yeah.
was in prison, and I realized it a long time ago. When I was
Mm-hmm.
in prison, it was this guy from Muskegon, man, that was in my cube with me,
Mm-hmm.
and and we used to have the food menu right here on the locker. I'm talking
Mm.
about the locker was arm length, right? He used to get out his bunk with his back to the locker where the food menu was and be like, Sag, what we eating today? And I used to be like, all you gotta do is turn. You know what I'm saying? But people so lazy, man, that he saw that he won't turn around and just look at the menu, man, and you
And
can
look
see
at the
what we
menu.
eat. You
It's
know what
right
I'm
there.
saying? So people got to stop being lazy, man. They got to start researching, man, and stop scratching the surface, man. And they got to start investigating things for themselves, man, and not just listen to what somebody told you.
That's true. I like that, man.
Yeah,
That's
you know.
powerful. That's one thing I always loved about, man. You drop a bunch of nuggets, man. It's like
I,
certain people I get on Facebook just to go read what they had to say today. You know what I'm
uh-huh.
saying? And you one of them because it catch you, man. You'll drop something like, "All right, good job, thank you." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, man, keep that
Like
up, bro.
like like I was saying last night about you can't live by time if you go entertain your purpose, right?
Mm,
So a lot of people live by time, right?
mm-hmm,
But when you have a purpose in life, like say for instance, you might be asleep at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and
mm.
some jewels or some nuggets then dropped on you that you want to put in your book. You gotta
Yeah,
get up and you gotta write that stuff out.
that's true.
You can't wait till in the morning till 8, 9 o'clock.
Yep,
You gotta get up and you gotta get to going right now. You
that's
know what I'm
right.
saying? Because like a lot of times those thoughts and those hunches come to you at certain times for a reason. And if
Yeah.
we don't capitalize on it right then and there, then what happened is that we lose it or we
Yep.
forget about it, right?
Yep.
And that's something that could have advanced us in some type of way.
That's true.
But we
And I look at
chose to
that.
wait. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I look at that, and my walk is that's God talking to me. He wake me up, get up out your sleep. Hey, I need you doing this. Most of the times I work during that time, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. That's when I do my best work because I get
But
woke up and you know,
exactly. But with everything you got going on, like when you get out of work, you got to tend to this, you got to tend to that, you got
mhm,
to tend to this. Even though you might have a schedule and you might want to go to sleep by 10 o'clock, you still
mhm,
got to be up and editing and doing these different things. Even knowing you got to get right back up so you can go to your job in the morning.
yep,
So sometimes in life, man, you just got to give it all you got, man. You got to give it all your blood, sweat, time,
mhm,
tears.
for real.
Because like I said, man, you got to go hard in the paint. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
right.
50 say, man, it's either get rich or die trying.
Mhm,
Man, and you got people out here, man, that is really, 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 really putting their foot forward and trying to get somewhere.
mhm.
So we can't be half stepping.
That's right. Because like you said, bro, me and you around here, we kind of like a little bit of longevity with the podcast going and
Hmm.
things, and it's like somebody asked me, it was like, man, how do you keep going? And quiet as kept, I look at you my competition where it's not the negative competition, it's the motivation.
It's the
Okay,
motivation, man. Yeah.
y'all going, I gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? Even
Hmm.
though when I was down from that surgery, I'm watching and I'm like, man, okay, I'm
Hmm.
taking my notes. And then one day I just said, boom, I came in the basement, like, let's go.
And it
So
was like
no more.
last year, like all of us went through different things. Thought
Mhm.
magazine. You know,
Yep.
him losing his mom and
Yep.
what he went through. Me, when I had to, they had to go in
Yep.
and get the tumors out of me. I had to have 3 surgeries at the beginning of 25. You
Mhm.
went through it, but I noticed how all of us. It was like even though we was all going through something, it was still that one out there that was working that we can look at.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
wasn't working, I seen you working. And Jay Jack,
Mhm.
when you wasn't working, you seen me working.
Yep.
When both of us wasn't working, we seen Jay Jack out there working. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So it was just we need each other. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need each other, man. And I
Yeah.
really, we gonna get
That's
somewhere. You
true.
know what I'm saying? It's just a process, man,
Oh
and it's
yeah.
just
Yep.
it's just lessons that had to be learned on the way. And once you
Yep.
get that
And
lesson,
that's
man,
why I
you're
look
gonna
at
be
it.
exactly where you want to be.
Yep. I look at it like that. It's a test, man, for us to see who gonna give up, who gonna stay committed, and who gonna keep putting in that hard work.
Definitely, man,
Like
because
you take
yeah,
Mike, for example. Mike was gone for a minute. Now he back and you ain't never know he was gone. You know what
Man,
I'm saying?
listen.
So,
But I
hey,
knew it
I
though.
appreciate that though.
I knew it though because Mike got the
I
gift.
think you breaking up on me too, bro.
I'm breaking up on you.
Yep, there you go. Now you just pop back in.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
it's
because
faded
Mike
out again.
Mike got a
All
gift,
right, it
man.
faded out right quick, y'all. I'm gonna take this commercial real quick.
Welcome to Marshall Media.
Let me see. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Welcome to
can.
Marshall Media, the home of creative
Okay.
podcast
So he
shows,
back in
impactful
now.
educational content, and a photography group built to capture moments that matter. At Marshall Media, we tell real stories, amplify real voices, and bring ideas to life on screen, on mic, and through the lens. If you're ready to listen, learn, or create, this is where it starts. Connect with us today. Call 989-780-0289. Email marshallmediagroup54@gmail.com or visit marshallmediagroup.org. Marshall Media. Your vision.
There we go. He'll be coming right back. I think I heard him have to go off for a sec. But yeah, we having a good detailed conversation with my brother Yatlife Chronicles, man. And
Yeah.
you're gonna learn something from this podcast. So stay tuned and keep listening, man. So Yak, I gotta ask you, bro, how has your show evolved since the first episode you ever made?
Wow, man.
Mm-hmm.
It has evolved in a way that I could have never imagined.
Mm-hmm.
Man, from my editing skills, I
Oh
remember I
yeah.
did not know how to edit. I didn't know how to do
Mm.
anything of the sort. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to really interview other people because what happened, I was sitting down and I was just um taking my book and I was, telegraphing my book to the world. I never knew nothing about how to
Mm.
interview a person. I never knew how to edit.
Mm.
When I first started, I first started with dollar store
Mm.
backdrops. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have this backdrop.
Mm.
You know, like I
Yeah.
say, and then being able to meet people along the way, being able to come in contact with people like you, the new friends and the entrepreneurs and things like that I got in my life now, man. I would have never imagined
Mhm.
that my podcast would be where it is at today.
Yeah. It's sometimes it's funny, bro, when you sit back and you go all the way back to when you first started, you know what I'm saying, to where you at now. And like you said, one, I was gonna commend you. The editing skills, bro, off the roof. I love it. You know, the
And you
way
know
you
what?
implement.
And that all plays into my clothing. Editing the
Yeah.
shows. You know what I'm saying? Editing on Cricket Space. So it
Mhm.
all plays together. So like I said, I'm trying to maximize his full potential. So
Mhm.
at the end of the
Yep.
day, they go hand in hand.
That's it too. You see, I just tried to throw a commercial in there now, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to make things go,
Mhm.
look better though. So man, I gotta what was your most memorable interview or challenging interview you ever had?
My most memorable interview and my most challenging.
Hmm. If one pop out to you.
My most memorable interview, Greg R&B. He gave me my
Mm.
first interview down there at Showbiz ENT in Atlanta. I still watch that
Okay.
interview to this day, and I learn from it.
Mm.
He BG manager now. I look at him. He hits on fire. Y'all make sure y'all follow him
Okay.
out there on Instagram. Hits on fire. Greg R&B. He doing this thing out there, man. To be able to see him come from Rochester, New York, to Atlanta as an artist, R&B artist, and to
Mm.
be able to see him master that world And to be able to see him now go behind the scenes and managing other people, like, man, that's
Mm-hmm.
amazing, man, just to see his journey and where he come from. So that interview, because he didn't have to give me that opportunity, and
Yeah.
he gave me that opportunity, and that opportunity was the reason I am sitting here and who I am today is because of that
Mm.
interview.
Okay. I respect that, man. That's all right. And that's what it take too, bro. Like you said, sometimes it just take one person to give you that chance, like even though I was doing it, but when I had a chance to interview Glenn Big Baby Davis, and I'm
Mm,
like,
I remember
wow,
that.
and I was like talking to him, man, and then he came here for that comedy show, and it was just like real cool because I'm like, wow, I watched this dude play
I
with the
seen that
Boston
too, man.
Celtics,
I was proud
you
of you,
know.
man, when I seen that interview with
Yeah.
y'all, man.
Yep. So that was real cool, man. And like you said, you never know what it takes. One little small thing like that, man, to help a person out. And that's the next question. What advice would you give to a youngster or somebody that want to get into this podcast journey?
The advice I would give to them to get in this podcasting journey. Um, I would say build your following up, right? On your page.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gonna have content of things that you're doing, right? But know how to
Mm-hmm.
piggyback off of other people and other artists and bigger
Yeah,
names too to help build your platform, right?
that's right.
So because when you're trying to build a podcast, you got to get the following first. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Then you got to find out what's going to be the foundation of it.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to be the basis of the podcast. Like I look
Yep.
at Starlead on them, and they just started they podcast, and a lot of they podcast is based around books. And that's something I've been wanting to do
Mm.
forever. Get on podcasts and be
What?
able to talk books with different people. And like I say, you got so many different nuances of podcasts to the point where you can you can
Mm-hmm.
you can you can do whatever you. I mean, there's so much stuff out here, man. You can do whatever you want to do when it comes to this
Yeah.
podcasting world. First thing I say, build your following up. Work on, find you a program to edit on, and stay
Mm-hmm.
consistent. Don't worry about the views. Just stay consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as
Yep.
long as you stay
Yep.
consistent, man, everything gonna be all right. It gonna look weird to people in the beginning, but they'll get it. Just keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
People
Yep.
gotta
That's true.
understand
You
what
got to
makes
stay
you look the
committed.
weird. People gotta understand what makes you look weird. That's your niche in life.
Yep. That's so true. I like that though. I like that,
Mhm.
man, because I sure get people asking me, man, I'm scared to do it. I don't, man, just go do it. And it's all right. And that's kind of like what I'm finna transition into. I mean, I'm gonna still do interviews here and there, periodically, but I want them to help and produce people podcast shows, you know.
But this what I wanted to ask you though, because you finna kill more than a coach podcast.
I'm not gonna kill it, but I'm gonna take a break.
Because
I
I
ain't
was
gonna lie
wondering
to you.
about that. Because more than a coach is what is the foundation to everything else, right?
Yeah. And that's what I want to do. I want to push the Mr. and Mrs. Marshall to grow that more. Then with me doing photography and things, you know what I'm saying? And being a
Mhm.
freelance photographer. So and I'm working on that photography book. I've been editing that mug up, man. So I hope to put on Saginaw for that because it's all about Saginaw with just pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So when they see me walking around here with a camera, let's know I'm working. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
And,
So
and Mr. and Mrs. Marshall, man, shout out to y'all, man. Listen, I watch y'all every Sunday.
appreciate
Yeah,
it, man.
and y'all need it, man. That
Appreciate it.
conversation is needed, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Them letters and stuff that y'all be getting in,
Woo.
man. How y'all be answering them,
Yeah.
man, and giving them a woman's and a man's perspective. I
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
Yep.
I definitely
Appreciate it,
like that,
man.
man. I'm definitely a fan.
Oh yeah. Thank you, man. And I let the missus know, because
Hmm.
see, when me and her started, I had to get her about that. Don't worry about how many people on live with us or watch this. Then I go back in the week and show her, and she be like, "What? Like she told you, people watch it. Some people like listening to it instead of watching. That's why I put
Right.
it on all the platforms, you know. So, but yeah, that's a good thing. Now I like that. So,
Hmm.
speaking of podcasting, if you had to start a brand new podcast, completely different, what would it be?
Mm, that's a good question. If I had to start a completely new podcast, what would it
Hmm.
be? Oh man,
Hmm. I
because
know.
I'll be looking at so many, man. I'll be like, man, there's
Hmm.
so many lanes, man,
It
that you
is.
can get in with this podcasting.
It is.
Um, it like what we did, like with the frequency.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like what we
Yep.
did, with the frequency, man, being able to take the artist, um,
Hmm.
go down their track list, um,
Hmm.
and allow them to explain why they wrote it. Just explain the song, you
Yeah.
know. So it'll be more geared towards entertainment.
Yeah.
See,
I like.
Yatlife Chronicles is just geared towards everybody,
Yeah.
entrepreneurs, entertainers, the ones that don't have a voice. But yeah, if I could start a new one, yeah, that it would be that one.
I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. That's a good thing. So,
Hmm.
so how do you define success?
Man, I define success not nothing material, good
Mm,
health,
mm,
man, having the right
mm.
people around you.
Yes.
Um, they say God bless a child that got his own. Man, listen, to be able to wake up in your own home, have your own car, not have to walk up up under anybody's roof,
Mm,
being able to dwell in your own home, being able to live in your own purpose.
yeah.
Just being able to have that peace, that tranquility,
Hmm.
um, to be able for you to get from one point of life to the next.
Yeah.
Because like I say, man, you gotta have that peace, that tranquility, man, to hear these hunches, man, of things you need to be doing in life. So
Hmm.
success to me, man, is just being able to have your own, being able to pursue your dreams, being able to
Hmm.
pursue your goals, whatever that is,
Yeah.
challenging yourself so you can
Yeah.
be better.
Amen.
Um, and being able to be comfortable with the things that you most uncomfortable with.
Mm,
That's
I
where you
like that.
go far in life, right?
I like
The
that.
things that make you most uncomfortable, them challenges, that's what's gonna bring out your best potential and your creative potential.
That's right.
I'll be doing some things, man, and it'll be hard and intricate
Hmm.
in the beginning, right? But
Yep.
as I go back to it and I study challenge myself to get it, then I'll be like, oh well, this is how this go. So success to me, man, is just keep going.
That's true.
Keep going, man. But God bless the child that got his own. And man, being able to chase your purpose and your dreams in life, man. Success ain't nothing material. When you get that Wraith, it'll be 26. You gonna want the 27.
Mm.
You ain't gonna
Yep.
never be satisfied with material stuff, and you ain't gonna never be satisfied. People ain't gonna never satisfy you. When
Nope.
people realize that all people gonna do is they human just like you. We just a man
Yeah.
and woman of flaws. So when you put so much confidence in people,
Hmm.
people gonna always disappoint you.
That's right.
So like I say, um, you know, um, how did it go? Self-reliance is the utmost importance.
Mm. Powerful.
Self-reliance is the utmost importance, man.
Powerful. And this is why I wanted to talk to you and have you come on the show, man, for the listeners, that listen and follow me, man, because the knowledge you're going to give them, and the wisdom you're going to kick to them. You know what I'm saying? Every time, like I said earlier, every time I see you, it's always something encouraging and everything. So, with that, how do you feel about the separation in our community, man? And you know your slogan, We better together than
Better together
separate.
than separated.
But you and I both
Man,
know there's a lot of separation, though.
and
You
I'm
know
gonna
what
be
I'm saying?
honest, ain't gonna be no coming together.
Yeah.
See, Saginaw is one of those. Saginaw is a real street fight city, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people thinking here is street fight. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so that street fight mentality, that impurity in all of us gotta come out, right?
Yeah.
Because because it's keeping us separated, man.
Yeah.
That's what it
Well,
is, man. You
well,
know, but like I said, people got egos, man, and people feel like they this big, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta be humble, man. You gotta
yeah.
come down, man, and you just gotta be like,
Yeah.
man, listen. If this gonna serve a purpose, man, if this gonna bring some good, if this gonna help the city, then listen, sometimes you just gotta put your differences aside, man, and you gotta do what's best for your city sometimes.
Right.
It's
And I
not about
believe.
your personal beliefs or
Mhm.
your personal egotistic ways.
Yeah. And I believe, personally, that's what's wrong and hurting a lot of things we got going on because this
Even
city
with
can be
these artists,
beautiful.
man, they be, what I'm saying? It's saying, man, we gotta learn how to come
Mhm.
together, man, as one.
Yeah. Got to, man. Because if we don't, it's all for nothing. And then you're going to have people choosing sides. That's just like me. I don't get into all the politics thing. I
Mhm.
listen, I watch, I went and voted. And then I see, yesterday or a couple of days ago, how people just going at each other about the candidates instead of like supporting, like, wow, we got two people from here trying to make a difference.
And
You
I
know what
don't.
I'm saying?
One thing about politics and religion, I try to stay out of it,
Mhm.
but I'm invested into it.
Oh yeah,
Is
supposed.
that is that I don't? It's all like gang banging to me.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because you mad at me because I'm not this, or you mad at me because I'm not with this person. I have a right and I have a choice to choose who I want to and vote
That's right.
for. Just because you vote for such and such don't mean I gotta vote because I come from
There
that
it
same
is.
community.
There it
I got
is.
a right to vote for, I don't, that's just like sometimes you can't bully people, man. People got to
No.
stop doing that, man.
Yeah.
People got their own beliefs,
Mm.
man, and
Yeah.
you have to let people think how they think.
Yeah.
People want people to lean towards their thinking all the time. Man,
Yeah.
they have a right to be their own person, man. They
For
got their own idiosyncrasies. If they want to vote for this person, then they could vote. They don't have to vote for this person just because they can. This might be my best friend.
Yeah.
But I may like dog political views a lot better than my best friend, and my best friend might be running. Yeah, but that
Mhm.
ain't gonna change me and this person from being best friends. But I like his opponent political views much better.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna vote for him. But
Yep.
it's just like you can't make nobody do what you want them to do. You got to give everybody the free will to do what they want to do. That's
That's
why
right.
people. That's why people is so resistant and so dismissive now because when you trying
Mhm.
to make them do something,
Yeah.
you could suggest it to them. You know what I'm saying? But you can't make nobody do nothing.
No, you can't, man. And you said it. You said it right too when you hit it on. Don't push your thoughts on another person. And I would hope people be smart enough not to fall for that. You know what I'm saying? But you know how that thing go. But
Man, me and Raymond Tyson did a show, man, on
Mhm.
beliefs. And because of your beliefs and how you was raised and what your pastor taught you and your mama taught you, you want to
Mhm.
project those same beliefs on me. I may see things opposite of you. So now
Mhm.
you looking at me like an alien, or you alienating me in some type of way because I don't think like you. Man, we
Exactly.
are all different people, man. Our DNA is all different, man.
Yep.
Everybody makeup is different.
Yep.
Nobody's the same. So we all gonna think different, man. And I respect everybody's opinion. My number
Exactly.
one quote My number one, when we was talking about philosophy, my number one quote is this: you must allow everybody the right to exist in accordance to their character, no matter what that is. Who are you to judge them for what they doing because they won't behave the way you want them to behave? That's just like getting mad at a rock because it rolled in your path. How can somebody else's behavior or somebody political beliefs or religious beliefs irritate and disturb you?
That's right. That's
You
right.
know, because you want the world to be what you is. No, people different.
People
You know, you
different.
gotta accept that. Like I said earlier, people gonna always disappoint you.
Oh yeah, and that's the truth too, man. So I like that, man. It's been very intriguing tonight, very informational. That's why you my brother, man. Always,
Man, I love you
drop
too,
them
Kev,
truth.
man. We're
Yeah.
gonna keep doing this
Oh,
thing and we're gonna keep this train going, man.
oh yeah. And I know I ain't gonna let it out the bag, but y'all better stay tuned because me and y'all got something we brewing up right now.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
just keeping it low, and I'm
Yeah,
waiting for a call back for that place too. So
yeah, yeah,
so we can
yeah.
make
So
that
we'll be
happen.
letting them know soon, man, you know, when we put
Mhm.
everything together.
Oh yeah. So
But we
most
definitely
definitely.
need the community support now. So like we were just talking
Oh
about
yeah.
support, y'all make sure y'all support us
That's right. Because it's gonna be positive, in every way. You
in
know what I'm
every way.
saying? Yep. So as we get ready to wrap up, bro, what's one thing you would like the listeners to remember about you?
That Yatlife stood
Hmm.
that he stood alone, man. That I resist the downward
Mm.
pull of the group thinking. I resist the downward pull of the team spirit, all of that, man. I want
Hmm.
to be the one
Mm-hmm.
to go against the grain. I'm not the one that's going to agree
Mm.
with everybody else just because everybody else agree with it. No, I want everybody to know, no, he was the one that
Exactly.
challenged that, you know, because the thing
Mm-hmm.
about history and facts, a lot of people ain't read it. So they just saying what somebody else said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be the one that gonna go get
Yep.
the information. So when I unveil it to y'all, 9 times out of 10, it's out of a book or somewhere. You know what I'm saying? This ain't
Mm-hmm.
this ain't nothing. This is what they wrote. This is what they said. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
with me, I want everybody to be able to stand in their own manhood, stand in their own womanhood. Don't be a follower. Don't be someone that just listening to other people and not doing your research on your own. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, my podcast is based on we better together than separated because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
we don't have our own grocery stores. We don't have
Hmm.
our own banks. We don't have we don't have no black Amazons and we don't have no black
Hmm.
Teslas and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So we better together than separated, man. We got to come
That's right.
together as one in solidarity in order for all of us to be able to make it.
That's right. Man, that's real words, man. Real words. And I hope somebody listen, learn, and grow from it. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
listen, we
It's
all are
real.
one. We be on
Yeah.
Facebook every day.
Hmm.
We be talking and interacting with each other on Facebook every day. We ain't nothing but one big ass family.
That's it.
But
That's it.
then get on Facebook and want to beef. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like
Or
I say, man,
or
it be so
you,
contradicting around here, man.
hey,
I just laugh, man. And
or they'll speak
I
to
take
you
the
on
bitter with the
Facebook.
sweet though.
Yep. Or other thing too, man. They see you on Facebook, speak to you, comment on your status, then see you in the store and won't say a word to you.
You know
Act
what I'm
like they don't
saying?
know you. But
Hey, it is what it
it
is.
is what it is, man. You
Like,
know how it
hey,
is.
the way I was taught when I came home, you post it on social media and never say nothing. It's like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you post it on social media, you see somebody in the store, see somebody in real life, you never supposed to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I had
Mm-hmm.
learned. Like, so I'm like, oh, okay, we don't supposed to talk about this stuff that's on social media. Okay, I got it now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
For
crazy though.
real, man.
But that's true
I
though.
used to see how people
For
used to
real.
hide and take pictures. And then I look up, I'm like, man,
Mhm.
what they got this up on this? When they take this picture, and I'm right with them.
Mhm.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man, listen,
Yep.
It's crazy.
That'd be funny though.
Yeah,
But hey,
but I
you
love it,
just got to
man. I
keep
love this
pushing,
digital
man.
age, man. I really think that it's giving everybody an opportunity. I love seeing more and more podcasts come to life. Long as
Yep.
we got Clorox bleach, Roku TVs, Blink, HP laptops, and
Hmm.
Yatlife Chronicles hats, and
Hmm.
vinyl and Cricut Space Design printers. So all those different people sponsor podcasts, right? We got all these
Hmm.
websites and Bitcoin sites is investing in these podcasts, sponsoring these podcasts, man. So there can never be enough podcasts, man. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Like I'm starting to
No.
see everybody doing the streaming thing. You know, I'm gonna be
Mm,
getting into that real soon,
yeah.
like yesterday. You know, so like it's still more to come, Kev, man. I feel like I'm still
Hmm.
at the beginning of this.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
even
You
feel like
see.
I've been doing this 6 years.
Hey, you see behind me that I'll be back there streaming too, man. Martial
Yeah,
gaming.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it
yeah.
is what it is, man. But hey, bro, this been a very, you know, delightful interview, man. I
Thank
ain't
you.
calling no interview. It's been me and you chopping it up like we always
Yeah,
do.
man.
You
Just
know what I'm
great
saying?
confabulation.
Yeah. And when that weather break, we're gonna go back to that spot again where we went last time where the water
Oh man,
was
that was a
peaceful.
beautiful view, man. That
Man,
was a beautiful day too.
it was too, man. Get us a couple good cigars, man, and sit back there and enjoy ourselves, man, and just have conversation about what we see and what we helping build and pushing out here, bro. For
That's
real.
right.
Well, man, once again, I thank you for coming on the More Than the Coach podcast, my brother. Like I said, I'm gonna get with you so I can give me a hoodie and a scully, because I
Yep,
gotta get
yep,
one.
yep. Y'all make sure, man.
Let me know.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all get with me, man. So y'all get
Mm-hmm.
some of this merch, man. You know,
Hmm.
I'm over here, man. You know, I'm an underachiever. You know, I
Hmm.
came from prison, man. You know, I'm the CEO of my own clothing line. I'm the CEO of my own podcast now. I'm somebody
Okay.
worthwhile now. You know, I
Yeah.
remember once upon a time in my life, I thought I wasn't shit. I thought I wasn't gonna never be shit. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But now I'm influenced. I have an influence and I have an impact on other people's lives. And
That's
to that
right.
question you asked me, what I want my legacy to be like, I want it to be like Miss Ham. You see, when Miss
Hmm.
Ham died, all the impact, all the lives she impacted, they had to take her
Yeah.
funeral to the Dow Event Center because
Yeah.
it was too big for any church. That's
Hmm.
what I want my legacy to be, just like
Right.
that. You
That's
know,
right.
when you die, your funeral tell what kind of person you was. You had a
There it
small
is.
funeral. You had a small impact on a small group of people.
That's
You
right.
got a big funeral. You had a big impact on a big group of people, and that's how I want to be, man. Like
Hmm.
Miss Ham.
That's right, man. And rest in peace to all of those
Yeah,
black history legends from our city, man.
yeah,
Heard Coach T, what I'm
yeah,
saying, Coach Ferris, all of
yeah,
them, man. So, hey,
yeah.
man, once again, I appreciate you, my brother.
Man,
I
I
appreciate
appreciate
it.
you for having me,
And
man. I had a good
oh
time
yeah,
tonight.
always, bro. And we gonna chop it up, and I'm gonna definitely get with you when I get that call about that event, man, you're trying to do. For
Got you,
sure.
man.
Plus, I got to talk to you about something else too. So, most
I got
definitely,
you.
man. All right. Well,
I
you have a
got you.
good night, my brother. And always, man, we better together than separated.
Man, we
Love
better
you.
together than separated, man. Thanks a
Yes,
lot,
sir.
Coach.
All right, bro. Have a good one now.
All right. Peace out,
All
y'all.
right. Peace. Yeah. So, as y'all see, that was my brother, Yatlife Chronicles. Hey, tap in with him, y'all. Like you said, the merchandise, or if you just want to get on there, find out about the brother. You can follow him on all the platforms and get his wisdom and advice, man. Always, I never can go wrong with him. And also, y'all, I thank y'all for watching and supporting the More Than the Coach podcast. And like I said, Martial Media gonna continue to bring y'all the best. We're gonna do everything we got to do to make it happen. And once again, Happy Black History Month to all our people, even though I always say our history ain't just 1 month, y'all. So keep it going, keep your head up, always be blessed. And until next time, y'all, peace.
On into the podcast, it's a process. We're talking like music, sports, and entertainment. Oh yes, get your popcorn going.
version of the more than a coach. Podcast, P-O-D-C-A-S-T. Doing this one for the culture, that's on me. Yes, sir, I'm your